Hi, it's Tara coming back at you with another video. I haven't, filmed in a long time because I've been staying at my brother's house and I'm away from my main perfume collection, but I came prepared. So in this nice bag that I got in the Louvre, I was able to bring a whole bunch of samples, and also I had a birthday and an order from overseas. So let's get started. Let's see what we have with us. I ordered for the first time from this place called Max Aroma, and I like Max Aroma because not only do they have regular large bottles, they also have discovery kits and also travel sizes too. And this is how they come. So these are really heavy. These are not the regular 10 millimeter or 9 millimeter travel sprays that you're used to. Those are like kind of tall like that. This is exactly like half the size. So these are 5 ml testers, and they're really heavy. They're not like light or plastic. I mean, they are plastic, but they're heavy plastic, and it feels like faux leather on the outside. So these are also refillable. You just twist off the inside one, and I got a bunch, but I only brought like 3. I got Dusita Splendiris, and that one's really beautiful. It's like an iris floral from a Thai perfumer called Dusita. I also have the Nishane Annick, and I've been meaning to try this for the longest time, y'all. But of course, I didn't have a chance. I kind of didn't really want to try it because I thought it was another hyped vanilla, and I have so many vanilla perfumes at the moment. But boy, was I wrong. It is outstanding vanilla. It's light, as an airier vanilla, but still cozy, and it has like green notes. It has like a slightly ginger notes, so it's slightly spicy, but it's still clean smelling. That's what I meant to say, is it's a clean vanilla, even with all the green and spice and everything like that. So if you haven't had a chance yet, you might want to get a sample of it and try it out. I'm glad to finally be on the end of this. I don't actually think this is overhyped. If you're into interesting vanillas and you've tried and you already have a lot of vanillas in your collection, this is not your average vanilla. This is not, it's not like even like high quality, but your normal vanilla. This is actually a unique formulation, and I'm very glad to have it. So these were, I think, like 30 something bucks, which is pretty pricey for 5 mLs. But, these Nishane is an expensive brand, and so is Dusita. So I'm trying to be more careful about blind buys and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm glad I got that. This one is the Australian company, I think, Goldfield and something Banks or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. This one is their, I think it's like a Rosewood or something like that. Yeah, so this one is like kind of slightly retro. It's kind of like smells 80s. It's like a rich kind of like sheep. Is it sheep or is it like an oriental? One of those. It's kind of like a clean, ambery, kind of aldehydic kind of floral. It's very rich and long lasting. So yeah, but this has some like slight vintage vibes. So I actually think it's pretty good. It's not my everyday wear probably. I think these other two, the Splendiris is actually like really, really nice. Floral, very natural smelling, kind of does smell like if you were in the jungles of Thailand or something like that. It's not that soapy smelling kind of French iris. It's kind of more like a natural smelling florals iris, kind of I feel like there's a lot of jasmine and other stuff in here too. It's really, really nice. Unfortunately, a lot of people might feel like it's very light. Yeah, so this doesn't have the greatest longevity, but what you do smell of it is really good. Very natural smelling. So I've been getting more into the natural scents lately. Let's see what else we brought with us. Let's see. So this is the last of my Eau de Parfum 68. So yeah. So this was the last of my precious Guerlain Eau de Parfum 68, and this was kindly made for me by my SA in Neiman Market, San Francisco. So this, by the time she gave me this, it had already been discontinued, and I was, really upset because when I tried it in the store, and I don't know why they have the perfumes in the tester still in the store when they don't have any more stock and it's discontinued. But anyways, she was gracious enough to make a hand sample for me. And I've gingerly used it for like 2 or 3 years, trying to savor the last like specks of it. But it's like a really spectacular perfume. Guerlain, if you ever come back with this, I will buy it like a gallon, like in a snap. You know what I mean? I would buy like a huge gallon and invest a lot in this, because let's just say if like 75 or 80% of my perfume collection was gone by tomorrow, this actually has to be one of the ones that stays behind. That's how passionate I feel about this. Okay, luckily I did manage to get like one off eBay from, it cost a lot, but yeah, I did manage to get that before they all sold out. But if you ever get a chance to smell this, Eau de Parfum 68, go for it. They even have a cologne or Eau de Toilette version that is also really good, but this is the best. This one is like a slightly fruity tonka bean. It's mysterious, slightly smoky, and it just leaves like the most amazing cloud. It's just, I don't know, hard to describe. But yes, if you ever get a chance to try this, you've been privileged. Okay, so what else do we have? Yes, so these are all things that I found at my house, and I decided, you know what, since I can't move all my perfumes with me, I'll just bring what I can and use up some of these, samples that I've been having sitting around for a long time. And I've discovered some new ones, and one of them that I was pleasantly surprised by is this Hermes Iris Ukiyoue. So Ukiyoue is a Japanese form of art where it's like, I think block print or something like that. And it's really beautiful. Yeah, so when you say Iris Ukiyoue and you see how this is like a beautiful iris colored kind of bluish purple, that's exactly how it smells like. This is like a really, really nice iris purple, like classy perfume. It's kind of quiet. It sits a little low on the body, but it does last for a little while. It's not super ephemeral, and it has like a really, really lovely, classy trail. This is a very contemplative perfume, so it's like a meditative. It's not loud and in your face, but it is so, like, I would say artistic, and it just smells just like this color. This is probably going to be like a next something that I'll save up for once I finish up this nice sample. And this, I'm grateful for this like lovely sample. This is like twice the size as like a regular like 1 ouncer, and it's also a spray too. So another one that I've been liking, and I've liked this and I've had versions of this like ever since like 20 or 30 years ago when I started my fragrance journey. And this is another Hermes one. This is Hermes Eau d'Orange Verte. So that's, d'Orange Verte is green orange, and it is like a lovely classy greenish orange that is slightly clean and soapy and slightly powdery with a sandalwood background. This smells like a very, like if you went to a really nice upper class like hotel and they had amazing like toiletries for you to wear. This is what you would kind of smell like. So this citrus here is not very sharp. It's not very sour. It's very well mixed. So you kind of get the uplifting, like kind of zest, like the essential oil orange, and it's kind of green, and it's got like a nice, like cozy sandalwood background. But the sandalwood is not too sweet. It's not cloying. It's just like the perfect balance. This is a very light, like cologne style. So this is like excellent for spring, excellent for like if you just got out of bed and you just need like a little spritz, like to wake yourself up. This is like good for that. But this is not the longest lasting, just to let you know. This is meant to be more refreshing than anything else. Okay, and let's see what else we have. Well, let's just do all the Hermes first. Yeah, so I got, I bought Eau de Citron Vert from the store, and they were so generous, and they gave me so many nice samples and stuff like that, and they even made me some too. So this is Twilly, Twilly Au Poivree. So Au Poivree means like pepper. Poivree means pepper. So this is like a really like a little bit dusty in quality, pink pepper and rose perfume. So it actually has like a really nice, like, it doesn't have the spicy ginger of the original. So this is like a really bright kind of like airy, sweet. It has a slight sweetness at the end, kind of smells like sweet tuberose after the rose and pepper are gone. So this is really nice. Like, look how much I've used. I've used this. It's like a very soft, enveloping perfume that's like not in your face. It's also not like cloying or anything like that. So I've been wearing this to go for walks, and it's just brightens my mood. Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, let me just do this one. So you see this, this is Pacifica, and I love Pacifica because their perfumes are really nice and clean, but not like soapy clean, but like they leave a clean trail. They don't leave like a gross, like stale perfume smell on your clothes. And this is also, but the thing is, and this is like a really mood lifting, not too citric, blood orange perfume, and it's just bright and happy, and just, it looks just like this label. Unfortunately, it's like a roll-on perfume, and you would probably have to roll on like a lot of it in order for you to really get any projection. So that's the only thing is I love their compositions, but their projection is just poo. But if you were going on a hike or something like that, or you were with people that did not like perfume, this would probably be a safe bet, like for office, or if, you worked in the medical field or something like that, this might be good for that. But anyways, I love this one. And I also love, they have one called something lilac, and the lilac is to die for. It's also lowish, like, selling, but yeah. I think like you just have to constantly reapply. That's a deal. But anyways, this is like a really fun perfume to have, and they're quite inexpensive. Okay, speaking of the larger travel sprays, I had previously mentioned this in a what's in my purse thing. And now that it's spring, all the spring flowers that are coming out. So this is Pleats Please by Izumiyaki, and this is the green one. So this is a lovely spring white floral flowers. I think it might have lilac or something in it, but it's a bunch of flowers, and it's just really spring-like. It does really smell like florals. This is also not as fleeting as you think. This lasts like quite a few hours, and it's quite nice. This was also brought off FragranceNet, yeah, fragrancenet.com, and for a very cheap price. and for 10 mils. Yeah, really liking it. Let's see, but you must like florals though. Let's see what else we have. Oh, here's some of the ones that I got off Zoologist. You know, I know Zoologist is like a very controversial line and they don't have mass appeal, although, you know, I really would urge people to give them a try. So this one is one of their like easier wearing ones. So Seahorse is like a really bright orange blossom aqua scent. Is it aqua? No. Is it like ozone? No, I don't know. One of those. Marine scent, exactly. And it smells like you're actually in the bright sunshine and you went on a beach trip or something like that. It's not, it's a little salty, like it smells like sea air, very airy. I mean, it's like a real mood brightener, that's for sure. And yeah, this is like a really nice one. Men and women can wear this. This is very, very good. Okay, speaking of green, so you know that I'm a huge fan of this house diptyque, and I also found this in my one of my drawers, and I brought it out. So this is like great for spring. Eau de Lyre. Lyre is a vine, some sort of ivy or something like that. And this is exactly it. This is like a slightly metallic, modern green, lush, sort of green perfume. It's a little metallic. It's a little fresh. It smells like water, and it smells, yeah, like a fresh cut vine is basically how it smells. But it's very modern. It's not your old green. You know, the old green were kind of like bitter green. This is also slightly bitter, but it's like slightly more wet smelling. Yeah, so this is very dewy. Yeah, I don't know. I have a whole full bottle of this at home because I think I really like fresh cut plant smelling stuff. This might not be up to everyone's like, you know, taste, but it's a fun to experiment. It's a little different. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, we have the nice people at Nordstrom's made me 2 of these Joe Malone ones, and they wrote the name on the side. So this is Honey Crocus. Crocus is a type of like tulipy looking flower that kind of has like, you know, a deep cup. And so honey, it is honeyed. Honey, spring, slightly sweet, slightly green, pretty good. I don't know if this is full bottle worthy, but it's, you know, it was really nice of them to make it for me. And yeah. And speaking of honeyed, yes, I did find this one. This one is the fabulous yellow floral, kind of like frangipani, I think. This is one of those yellow florals that people wear like kind of tropical smelling. So this is called Sange by Annick Goutal. And yes, this is like it smells similar in the same vein as, what was that? The Guerlain one that's kind of in the round bottle that's kind of like tropical yellow flowers smelling. Yeah, so these are like gardenia, frangipani, and those kind of like summery, suntanny, lotion smelling type florals. This is like a very classy, very French classy. And I wish I had bought a large bottle of this when I was like, when they were still around, I think. I don't know if this is like gone or if it's just a little bit harder to find nowadays. But anyways, Sange. This is like kind of like the one out of that's kind of like tuberosy and frangipani and like that. And the summer vein. This is like very mellow, very, yeah, sunny, ultra sunny perfume. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Yes, so you might know what this is because I already featured in a previous one, and I've already used this much of it. I try not to use that much because, you know, I don't want to have to refill the bottle, but this is the Guerlain Cherry Blossom for this year. So the Cherry Blossom, I got the limited edition. It was a good price, and I got many gifts from it, so I don't regret that. The bottle itself is like a masterpiece. However, the scent, I do have issue with it. It's quite lovely. It's like a lemony citrus, very white floral, like peony, like very bright, very happy, very spring-like. Unfortunately, it doesn't last hardly at all, and it's it's a bit low to the skin. I think if you like this type of cherries, spring flowers type of scent, Zoologist has, I think it's called Hummingbird, that lasts a lot longer than this, and it's a lot cheaper too. So I would recommend Zoologist Hummingbird if you like a citrus, cherry, white floral spring cherry blossom thing. Okay, so now we're going towards this. This is my beautiful white camellia Chanel box from my cousin. So it was my birthday just a while ago, and my cousin really spoiled me with this Paris Deauville. These are a really light eau de toilette line. And yeah, she bought it straight from the boutique, and it's really, really delightful. This is like, if you never tried this line and you live in a really hot, humid place and you want just something that's nice, citric, classy cologne, you might give this line a try. I do have to warn you though, they're really on the light side, and you probably have to respray. One of my favorite that I already have at home is Paris Venise. So that's Paris to Venice. That is a citric, but it also has like a like slightly powdery, slightly creamy, like tonka bean in it. So that one lasts pretty well, and it's like super, super classy. This one's really beautiful. It has grapefruit and other aromatics in it. Really lovely, sparkly. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, cousin. We had a great time too. She brought me to this wonderful mall. Speaking of beautiful spring, I went and bought these two. So I had previously bought one from Harrods.com, and I had did an email about saving money. So Harrods is from London. If you get like 2 or 3 bottles and there's like a big enough discount, then you do quite save a lot. But you do the math. I think, so I gave my bottle that I got of Apres Londe. This retails for $125 on the Guerlain website, and I cannot find any cheaper bottles of this online other than this place called Sabina.com. So it's like Sabina, the girl's name.com. That's actually from Spain. It's a Spanish store, and they had this on a special going for $80. So basically, instead of just one bottle for $125, I bought 2. These are 2.5 ounce bottles. So now I have 5 fluid ounce bottles of this wonderful Apres Londe. So you all know I really love Apres Londe because it's like a lovely, innocent, tender violet. I really love it. I had a small travel spray from Fragrance Net of the previous formula, and now they reboxed it. I don't know if they actually redid the formula, but they reboxed it instead of in the B bottles that Guerlain are known for. These are now the new, let's see. These are now this beautiful, like, oriental pagoda design looking bottles, and I really love it. You see, I've only had it for like 2-3 weeks, maybe even 1 week, and I've already used this much of the dent. And that's the negative of the bottle the negative of this perfume is it's so fleeting and ephemeral. However, I could not get this off of my mind. You know what I mean? It is quite quite lovely. It does have some, it does have some resemblance, or I think part of this formula is also incorporated into the Insolence line. So the Insolence line is like kind of like has elements of this perfume, and it is a lot more long lasting and stronger projection, because that also has like sweet elements, and it's kind of like syrupy and more vanillic. This one is just the kind of tender violet enveloping side. So they kind of combined the fruity and yeah, because it has a fruit note to it, and they added stronger violet notes and also the fruit syrup or something like that to it to boost the insolence up. So I will also be getting insolence once. I already have the insolence, the original bottles that are really beautiful, but I do want to get an insolence in this bee bottle. In this Oriental Pagoda bottle too, because I think these are really cute actually. So yes, I have 2 of these almost for the price of one. So I consider that a good buy. Another thing that Sabina was also that I got off that Sabina one is this L'Interdit by Givenchy Eau de Parfum Intense, and also this one, the Rouge. So I was on Fragrantica, and people were really liking this one. I think it also might be hard to find now, or discontinued, I don't know. But anyways, this is supposed to have some cherry-like or some sort of fruity perfume notes on top with ginger, and it's actually like a sweet orange flower and what do you call it, tuberose perfume. So the original in L'Interdit is like a sweet orange flower tuberose. It's kind of like bubble gummy sweet. So the Rouge one is adding ginger and some patchouli and vanilla and stuff like that, and vetiver to make like a more sultry, spicy perfume. And a lot of people really love this. They said that it's very sensual, it's very mature and sexy and sultry. But I don't really like this for myself. I only sprayed it one time, and I found that it smells kind of like murky and dirty-ish to me. So I can't smell the layers all by itself. What it smells like to me, it smells like it has cherry, slightly mothball-y on top. I don't know why. And it's hovering over like a patchouli, vanilla, like slightly spicy background, and it lasts like a really long time too, and it's very strong. One spray you can smell it really projects well, but I just don't like this one. To me, it smells kind of like murky, gritty. It kind of smells a little, it doesn't leave the cleanest trail, and I've been really wanting perfumes that leave a cleaner trail, and this is not it. So this might go up on the chopping block. We'll see. Luckily, I bought the smaller one of this, and it wasn't like a huge, and at a pretty good discount. So yeah. However, fortunately, this one is a really big like. So the intense one, which comes in the black bottle, black perfume, and this is like, I got a bigger bottle of this. I think this is what is it? Yeah, I think it's 2 point something. This is not a 3.4 ounce bottle. So the bigger one is not a large bottle. And I think some people have even said that they felt like they were ripped off, because generally the standard sizes for large bottles are 3.4 ounces. This is like 2.5, maybe 2.7. And the smaller ones are generally 1.7. But yeah, I don't know why they put it in this. But the bottle is really nice and heavy and very substantial, so I enjoy that. But the reason why I love this one more than the other one is that even though this is like a really bright, sweet, syrupy tuberose with a lot of orange blossom. So this goes on very bright. It's not like the color of the bottle, which is good. So it comes on kind of sweet, kind of strong. And then after a while, it goes into the most like, it's like a really cozy, not too sweet, not cloying, dominant vanilla. And there's also like a really cool sesame note in here. And I've been into sesame lately. They did this really well. So the sesame doesn't smell oily. It just gives a really, really slight nuttiness and a little bit of like savoriness that goes really well in here. So it kind of stops like the vanilla from going crazy. And it also kind of stops the sweetness of the florals from the orange flower syrup florals from getting out of hand. You know what I mean? It does go on quite bright and sweet in the beginning though, like, but it melts down into such a really beautiful, cozy vanilla with a little bit of, it's like having like salt in a chocolate chip cookie, or, you know, to balance the sweetness. If you don't have the salt in the cookie, it actually smells unbalancedly sweet. But this one is really, really good. I'm so glad I got this one. And yeah, so this is like a super heavy bottle. I can't imagine if they did a 3.4 fluid ounce, how heavy that would be actually. So yes, so loving that. Let's see what else I have. So I also got a bunch of samples that I'm going to try. So this is Valentino Donna, Born in Rome, Yellow Dream. Also have Flower by Kenzo. I'm probably not going to, this was something that was from the 90s that I kind of liked, but once I tried it again, I feel like I can't take the eau de parfum. It has to be the eau de toilette or cologne because this is like really stuffy. And, oh, I found another one. This is why I don't like the Max Aroma. So this is faux leather, is like really smooth. So they put the sticker, identification sticker on the outside, but because it's so smooth, it just kind of like rolls off. And this sticker disappeared. And then luckily for these ones, I was smart enough to like tape it with like packing tape onto the outside so these won't go off. But I think this might be, oh yeah, I think this is Dama Bianca by Xerjoff. And yeah, so I've been hearing a lot about Dama Bianca, that I bought this just to try it out. It is, like I said, $35 for 5 mils, which is on the expensive side, but it's less expensive than, you know, buying like a $200 like blind buy item. This, surprisingly, I did not like. So I think this smells kind of like, it's supposed to be an airy citrus of vanilla with kumquat and like, you know, lime or something in the beginning. And then it's supposed to be an airy vanilla. No, I do not find this airy. It smells like citrus fruit in the beginning, but then it has some sort of like cakey, it smells like a grocery store vanilla cupcake. That's what it smells like. And I don't like that texture. And I kind of feel like it doesn't smell as classy as I thought it would. So no to this. This might go onto the chopping block or it may not. I mean, I'm kind of always like wary of selling stuff like that's not in its original box and package, because then people will say, well, is this real or fake? You know what I mean? But I really don't like it. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you're having a great day. Let me know what kind of what kind of perfumes you're into lately. And I'll do another one about my birthday haul. I have like a LV haul and also a Mulberry haul. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.